Hi Cancer, welcome. It's me, Parker. This is your reading from September 24th to October 7th. My Cancers, this is my 6th time recording this reading today. So I might have to cut it a little bit short. Not to be unfair and cut your reading short, but I've read for your energy already. This is my 6th time today, so I have a pretty good handle, I think, on what's coming in for Cancer with this time period. We do have a pretty intense full moon in Aries on the 29th. So let's see what is going to come in. I'm not going to speak on what came out in the other readings unless it's pertinent to this reading, because the first 3 readings that I did were one group of Cancers, and then the second 2, like the next 2 I did, were a different group. So I am just gonna see what comes out and how this group that's getting published, I'm bound and determined that this one's going to get published, is dealing with the kind of flavor of energy that's hitting you guys this week. Also, I'm going on a 2-week trip, and I'm recording these in advance, so I have to wrap them up. But like I said, I kind of have a good feel. Anyways, I'm just rambling now. But Cancers, let's jump in. I've never had that happen before. I've recorded readings 3, maybe 4 times, not 6. No, never. Cancer, what's up with Cancers? What group of Cancers am I tapped into right now? The 5 of Swords. This is like the doing like ultimate battle, they say in this deck. It is a card of battle. Sometimes of wits. We will see what that is about here. In the previous readings, there is a lot of Cancers that are dealing with kind of safeguarding their abundance, their finances, their not unwilling to work with people, but they're just, you know, they're not necessarily at odds, but they're not necessarily too open to receiving from others or working with others right now. That's like a conflict, though. The Page of Swords. Observation. That's the card of looking, spying, or seeing the truth about something. 3 of Wands, the future. Temperance. Queen of Cups, there's your court card. A lot of Saggy energy going on the bottom. All is not as it seems here with your future. Again, things that are opening up to you, what you've got your sights set on. This kind of has a more combative flavor to it, but it's in the same vein of the first readings that I did, where the group of Cancers that I was tapped into were feeling, I just keep hearing disdain, but it wasn't that. It was more dissatisfaction with their lives, and they were being kind of urged to either, definitely for some, like all the Cancers, things are moving into your energy. It's going to present itself. For the first group of Cancers I read, they were being urged to go out and seek that for themselves and kind of change their perspective a little bit on things, like actually like join a new class, or like start a new hobby, or like get out and meet people, expand their social networks. And when that opportunity comes in, it's about recognizing it for what it is, seizing it, seizing the moment. This is a little bit more combative here. And then we have the card of like your view of the future. So I want to see what this battle is regarding, but the Page of Swords is a perceptive card, And this is like the ultimate battle, but at what cost? And sometimes pick your battles. There's a mask there, right? That's all about perception. This is the card of all is not as it seems. And the Four of Swords, that's kind of like a backing down energy. Stepping down to take a look at something regarding your outlook here. A lot of Taurian energy here. The King of Earth, exactly what it sounds like. Doesn't have to be a man, but this energy really has a handle of what they expect of themselves, what others expect of them, what they expect of others, their place in the world, how they fit in everything. Yeah. So, and again, with all is not as it seems, and this kind of card of perception, taking a look at something and doing a necessary battle, this may be a call to find your place in that and know exactly, like, sink down into that perception of who you are and understand your role in things and really own that more so, or it's a challenge to that with the Five of Needles. So I want to let's look at the battle that's being waged. I keep hearing unnecessarily. Let's look at the battle first. Show me the battle energy for Cancer. Could also be about what's expected of you. What's up with Cancer? Page of Cups. Sometimes I don't see things and I wish that I did. Yeah, we talked about perspective, right? This is changing perception, changing perspective. A grain of truth in that. This definitely does feel like I'm tapped again back into that first group of Cancers, where there is an energy of reciprocation, and some of you guys have been repeating patterns even since childhood about healthy reciprocal ideals, like within a family dynamic, the home you were raised in, the home you're currently living in, your place in the world, the people around you. There's kind of a battle going on here with you guys with that. And then the card of like children, youthful, naive almost, but undeveloped. This reading is definitely calling to embark on a mission here. There's the High Priestess to the Hierophant. A mission on kind of maturing your understanding of your place in the world, how to relate to people around you, reciprocation in general, what that looks like versus what... I don't have words for that. Words are so limiting sometimes, but it's affecting your outlook in life. I just cut to the Three of Swords, or the Three of Wands, and there's that resting energy again. That all is not as it seems with that, right? So, the Tower and the Sun, that's good. So, the Fool, that's a journey to a new start of way of thinking. I want to look briefly at this mask here. that's coming off, or kind of the mask V, you know, VU. What is being seen here, because it is a card of seeing. The Fool. The High Priestess, there's the Moon and the King of Swords. It's just unknown. It's just a life journey. There's a lot of Gemini energy popping in here now. You can't really get more leveled up than the Emperor. I mean, the Emperor and the Empress are equal. Just because it's a masculine energy doesn't mean it's above the Empress. But, I mean, yeah, High Priestess. And there's the Chariot. But again, this perception or fully developed understanding of where you fit in the world or your place in it, something along those lines, this unknown to you, in the card of perception and communication or thought forms your major there, things unseen, unknown to you, is affecting your ability to, again, we're talking about like being connected, succeeding. It's just not, it's affecting your outlook, right? That Ace of Wands, that's a new beginning. This is a new journey into perception. It's a total shift in how you understand these things. And it just, to me, feels like a life lesson. Like, you know, we all have to learn our place in the world at some point. I don't like saying it like that. This sounds like... I don't like the way that it's coming out, but I don't know how else to phrase this. Like... the Chariot, the major for Cancer, that one definitely knows is his place in the world. He's a warrior. He started a journey, went to war, won the war, came back. Now he's wealthy and respected. High Priestess, she comes from a totally different realm than the Chariot warrior, but she is very secure, doing her thing, knows her place in the world, knows exactly what is expected of her, or what she expects from other people. Same thing with the Chariot guy, right? Same thing with the Emperor. And we're just talking about a maturation here on a deep level about those sorts of things. Again, your place in the world, where you fit in that, people's expectations, your expectations of yourself, right? Like, these are high-ranking individuals. The Emperor is high-ranking. Hermit. These are major cards. This is a big lesson. It's not just like, you know, like we're going from these kind of wanderings and this page energy, you know, pages, jumping in with this Fool journey. With this kind of behind the scenes truth that's coming in, or understanding about these powerful, strong, big player type energies, right? Death, major transformation, major for Scorpio. I love it. I love it. It's changing your outlook. It's changing what, again, like if we're talking about what you expect from yourself, what people expect from you, how you follow through on things, or what comes to meet you, what your possibilities are, right? In the future, this is the card of like looking out to the future and all the possibilities that are there. It's transforming through this. Can we get one more to end the reading for Cancer? There's a defensiveness that's coming in here. Again, the card of doing battle and picking your battle, right? Really holding back. This is kind of a guarded energy against this, but we have a Tower moment here. So see, they're in completely the same stance here. This person's like juggling back and forth, right? The Tower strikes, it's a Tower, boom, more scorpionic energy. The Tower strikes, boom. It's kind of like this person's defensive, right? They're in a defensive stance. Towers are unforeseen events or circumstances or understandings. And this person's like juggling this, like, you v them, this I don't know where I fit, I'm figuring it out, or I'm haven't quite processed that in my life lessons yet. The Tower strikes because this is the lesson, this is the energy that's being worked through for whoever I'm reading for. And it kicks off that process, right? Dropping the wand, understanding you v them, me and them, blah, 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 right? And then, I don't want to see the ball drops, but it kicks off that process, right? These are final conclusions, happy ones. There's some sadness here. 5 and 10 of Cups. I'm not going to get too into this because this is just, and for some of you, yeah, we're talking about a maturation of understanding of, how on like a grand scale in terms of like healthy, loving relationships function between people and reciprocation, right? That's like feeding into that for some of you. With this energy, that's like kind of letting go with the Tower when the ball drops. This is a gift or a windfall. So is this very gifty energy, and this is celebration. It's walking in a new mode of life, right? Because this identity struggle, I guess we could say, is again affecting outlook. Once this is worked through and this comfortability or understanding of the self comes in, that's cause for celebration. It's a gift, so I'm gonna leave it at that, Cancers. We did it! 17 minutes. I didn't even have to cut it super short. So yeah, this is good. It's like intense looking. With the mask present in here, there all is not as it seems, is what this card says. This is kind of doing the work to figure that out. Everything that we just talked about, right? So I'm gonna leave it at that, Cancers. I wish you guys all the best. Until we meet again, take care.